Alright, folks, today, February 26, 2026, is a huge day in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. We've got two absolute giants of cricket, West Indies and South Africa, going head-to-head. This whole tournament, co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka, actually kicked off back on February 7th and it's gonna run all the way till March 8th. We're talking 20 teams, 55 matches, it's been a whirlwind. And let me tell you, this specific game? It's gonna be an absolute nail-biter. It could totally shake up who makes it to the Super 8s or even how the final group standings look, with both teams really fighting for crucial points on these challenging Indian and Sri Lankan pitches. Now, just a quick reminder on how this whole thing works. We started with a group stage 20 teams, split into 4 groups of 5. The top 2 from each of those groups? They move on to the Super 8s. The Super 8 stage then has 2 groups, each with 4 teams, and the top 2 from those groups go straight to the semi-finals. So, a win in asterisk this match is absolutely massive for either side as they try to make their way through this tough competition. They're both aiming for a spot in those knockout rounds, and ultimately, that shiny T20 World Cup trophy. Both these teams, by the way, have a phenomenal mix. We're talking seasoned pros alongside some seriously exciting young guns. That totally sets the stage for a cracking game, full of smart plays and brilliant individual performances. And let's not forget the historical rivalry between these two. That just cranks up the intensity even more, making this encounter one of the must-watch games of the entire tournament. The West Indies cricket team is coming into this match with their usual reputation for super aggressive T20 cricket. We're talking explosive batting, and a whole stable of really versatile all-rounders. With Shai Hope leading the charge, they're looking to really lean into their strengths, especially on pitches that usually help out the spinners but also offer chances for some huge power hitting. Keep an eye out for key players like all-rounders Romario Shepherd and Jason Holder. These guys are known for doing it all, getting those crucial breakthroughs with the ball and smashing vital runs towards the end of an innings. Roston Chase brings a steady presence in the middle and some handy off-spin, while Sherfane and ex-captain Rovman Powell are absolute powerhouses with the bat, able to completely flip a game on its head in just a couple of overs. And don't forget their strong spin attack, which is super important for conditions like these, plus some quick bowlers who can really make the ball talk if there's any early swing or seam movement. The West Indies have a fantastic track record in the T20 World Cup, already snagging 2 titles. This current squad is clearly built to be adaptable and keep that signature Caribbean flair going. And their recent form, like that massive series sweep against South Africa earlier this year, just proves they've got what it takes to beat absolutely anyone. On the other hand, South Africa's coming in with a super competitive, really well-rounded squad for the T20 World Cup 2026, all thanks to Aiden Markram's sharp tactical brain. The Proteas are famous for their powerful pace attack and an explosive batting lineup, which honestly makes them a seriously tough team to beat in T20 cricket. Veteran wicketkeeper batsman Quinton de Kock is a key player opening up, known for those aggressive starts, while David Miller's there to provide crucial finishing power in the death overs. Their bowling attack is spearheaded by the incredible pace of Kagiso Rabada. His ability to deliver those blistering Yorkers and grab big wickets in both the power overs makes him a massive threat. He's backed up by fellow quick Anrik Nortje and other fast bowlers who can really crank up the speed and get some serious bounce. And for spin, with guys like Keshav Maharaj and George Lind, they've got that control and wicket-taking ability in the middle overs, which is super important in T20 cricket, especially on those Asian pitches. Even with some injury worries leading up to the tournament, and a few changes to their initial squad, South Africa's depth and balance really show they're totally geared up to go for their very first T20 World Cup title. Their strong performances in recent T20I series have really proved they're ready for the big stage. Alright, so the game between the West Indies and South Africa? We're expecting some seriously key matchups here that could totally decide the outcome. First up, it's gonna be amazing to watch South Africa's super strong pace attack, with Kagiso Rabada leading the charge, go head-to-head with the West Indies' explosive top-order guys, like Shai Hope and Brandon King. That's definitely one to keep an eye on. And how about the West Indies' big hitters? Folks like Rovman Powell and Sherfane Rutherford. How they handle those tight lines and all the tricky variations coming from the South African quicks, plus spinners like Keshav Maharaj. That's gonna be absolutely crucial. On the flip side, the West Indies all-rounders, like Jason Holder and Romario Shepherd, they'll be looking to keep South Africa's explosive batting lineup quiet and really go after any weak spots in that middle order. Now, the pitches in India and Sri Lanka usually offer a pretty good balance for both pace and spin. Often, they really favor bowlers who can get the ball to turn or deliver those super accurate slower balls. How cleverly they use their spinners in the middle overs, and how effective the death bowling is from both teams. That's gonna play a huge role in either keeping the runs down or really piling them on. And for the captains, Aiden Markram and Shai Hope, they'll need to make some really smart calls with their field placements, when to change bowlers, and even their batting order. Those clever moves could give them that crucial edge as the game progresses. This game? Oh, it's huge for both the West Indies and South Africa in their T20 World Cup 2026 journeys. A win here would give them a massive boost, really helping their net run rate and solidifying their spot in the group, which is absolutely key to making it to the Super 8 stage and maybe even beyond. For the West Indies, nabbing a win against a strong contender like South Africa would really show they mean business for the title and build some crucial momentum early in the tournament. And for South Africa, a victory would be a vital step towards shaking off those historical struggles in ICC tournaments and really establishing themselves as serious contenders for their first ever T20 World Cup title. Look, the competition in the group and Super 8 stages is so fierce that every single point and every win is crucial. So this isn't just any old game, it's a huge decider for what happens next. As the tournament progresses, the tactical lessons learned and the performances delivered in matches like these will totally shape team strategies and confidence. So, fans can definitely expect a fiercely contested match, showcasing 2020 cricket at its absolute finest, with both teams pushing hard to gain a decisive advantage in their quest for global supremacy.